All right, team. Saturday night, middle of the night. Um, the video's not what I intended. Me and Long Haul went and dug out a tree stump and a cluster bush thing, and I meant to film that, but by the time we were already halfway done by the time I remembered I was gonna film it. So it'll be a wrap up. Um, my snow, we had like 5, 6 inches of snow. I don't know if you can see any of it over there. That's all that's left is where it got shoveled up into a pile. Let me shut the door. Because I need the light. So this is our cluster bush stump. This guy was like 8, 9 foot tall. We cut him down, then we dug him out. Somewhere in there is the tree stump. I don't know. It's maybe that big, whatever that means to you. It wasn't like coffee can size. It was smaller. Maybe it was the size of one of those canisters over there. I'll grab one. You can see that in a minute. Anyway, and then this was like a cluster thing where it's like bush, another bush, another bush. It was just a cluster of bushes. Not trees, bushes this time. The air hose went nowhere. I think it's rotted, plus in the extreme cold, when we went to unroll it, it just started snapping and breaking. I think it's mostly age. I'm leaning towards trying to just put a new end on it, but we did grab the orange hoses last time, but it went nowhere. I did get a new toy. I don't know if it works or not. You can see from the dust on it. It hasn't been used in a while. I have not plugged that in to see if it works at all. What else we got going on? The headlights. The Toyota headlights. They do not jiggle when I drive down the road. It was a concern of mine that they fit so loose that they would kind of, they don't do that. I still don't appear to have daytime running lights. And one of the settings, I don't really remember how it worked before I changed the lights. That's part of the problem. One of the settings, because this also has automatic lights. So if you set it wherever, I think if you turn it complete, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to say if it's completely off, you have daytime running lights. But maybe if it's completely off, it's just completely off. Anyway, there is a position on the stick. There's like 4 different positions. There is a position where the high beams come on, but they flicker. Like, like a poor alternator flicker back in the day. So I think that might be the reduced voltage, and the LEDs don't like to work on the reduced voltage. The Jeep still does not pass emissions. Still have not done a thing towards getting it to pass. I still don't know the plan for that. The Subaru still has all its woes. Brakes, power steering, leaking valve covers. Haven't done anything about that. Lawnmower. I would like to do that Sunday. I would like to do that, I guess, today, or at least get it started. I'm kind of hoping once we tear into it, it's just like put the new belt on, be done. Take it apart, put a belt on, put it back together. It should be that easy. I don't know. Like I said, I watched some videos on it, and there was people doing all kinds of different techniques to change the drive belt. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. It is supposed to be high 50s today, so my sleep pattern is more screwed up than usual. Oh, let me grab a canister. So, I mean, the stump would have, I think, would have fit in there. They're the same size. But the stump was roughly that size. It was smaller than that, but close to that size. The cluster bush was way more of a pain to dig out. But anyway, it's supposed to be high 50s Fahrenheit. So I'm hoping we could move forward on that drive belt for that mower. Not sure what else is on the list. I'm still getting the rib pain, but I'm getting less of it. So maybe it's getting better. I'm not positive on that, because I don't feel like I got a complete diagnosis on that either, but that's where it's at. I think that's it for now. Since I'm out here, I might look around for an end for that hose. The blue one that I want to try and repair, and maybe that'd be a quick fix if I got the end. I don't know if I have the end. I just want to cut it and put a barbed end in it. Barbed end in it, and give it a shot. And if it keeps breaking as it unrolls, I'll just switch it for an orange one. Anyway, let's pause you up. We'll see what we're. Let's pause you up and we'll see where we go from there. All right, team. This is the only barb fitting I could find. I did hit it with this wire wheel. It had a bunch of that gunk on it. You know how when you buy them, sometimes they have the whatever. So you don't have to get the Teflon tape. They have the plumber's putty type stuff already on them. It had some of that left over from last time. Anyway, so I need to get the fitting off of this old hose. And we'll stick it on this guy. We'll Teflon tape it. Oh, I still need to find a hose clamp. So when I do this number, well, not on this hose, but on the end of the other hose, I can clamp it. Well, we'll look around for one of those real quick. All right. I got my coupler off of there. And I put my barb fitting in. I got my hose clamp on the hose. Not that it matters with this one, but it's just easier. I'm going to put the end of this hose in some boiling water. I'm going to bring a cup of boiling water out, or very hot water, I guess. And I'll hold it in there for 2 minutes or whatever. And then I'll try and stick that barb in there. So the hose is a little more pliable, flexible, whatever. And that should be it, because I'm sure I could just force that in. But it'd be a lot easier, not only if it was soft, but if it was wet. So, I just can't talk today. We'll see if we can't do that. Be back in a minute. I wasn't planning to film this, but I found this really funny. So here's the hose. I can't bend it. Well, not very well. Here's the one in my cup of water. I did not expect it to be that pliable. That's way too easy. I don't know where to set it now. It ain't gonna stay there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I can't believe how pliable that became. All right, team, done. Got our hose clamp on there. It has cooled down considerably. As you can see, it's not near as floppy as it was. Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, before I could almost crease it. I was expected to soften, but not near that much. I have not leak tested it just because it's the middle of the night and I really don't want to, you know what I'm saying. So I have not done that. Plus I got to tear through that stuff because the way we're set up, I got to go from this air tank over to this reeler in order to put air in it, which means I got to take the red hose and splice on. It wouldn't take long to do. Mostly I just don't want to make a lot of noise with the air releasing, etc., etc. Anyway, we will do that. Hopefully I'm coming out to do this mower. I'm not going to do it now. It's not that cold, but I don't want to do it now. I'd like Long Haul to help me like he did with those bushes today. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit in here. It'll be a lot warmer. So I think my plan, I think I'll go take the fat break. I'll probably eat some breakfast. Probably take like a 2 or 3 hour nap. Then I'll come out and do this. It'll probably be an unplanned nap. We'll probably watch some TV and I'll pass out and then I'll wake up and it's like, oh, we need to do that. That's kind of what happened yesterday. We did a rock star party. Then I took like a 2 or 3 hour nap. You know, I think I took 2 naps yesterday because I normally work nights. So that's usually what I do. Well, during the work week, I don't take, well, actually I do. I do not sleep straight through. I just, for some reason, I cannot do that. Anyway, I think that, let's call that it for a video. If we do get on this mower, if we film it, I'll just do it next week or something. Because what happened with the bushes Saturday, what happened with the bushes was we got there and we just wanted to get started and get going. So like the filming kind of got put to the back burner, shall we say. And then when I did remember I wanted to film it, it was too late to really, you know, it's like, oh, hey, we're halfway through digging this stump out. Check it out. Anyway, let's call that it for a video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. We'll see you next week, team.